One very interesting and useful form of designed experiments is found here in QuikScreen. Now, you'll find that under Screening Designs and QuikScreen, or you can reach it under the QuikDOE panel. When you open that, that's one of the available designs. And you'll see what we've got here is 7 input variables, A through G, and one replicate consists of only 8 runs. Well, normally when you do 7 variables, if you do a full factorial, then you're going to take 128 observations. So 8 128ths turns out to be 1/16. This is a 1/16 fractional factorial. And it is absolutely outstanding for isolating and finding the active variables and getting a rough model. It's very quick and very effective. So as before, what you're going to do is put all of your variables in their low state, take an observation, then you're going to put these 3 in a low state and these 4 in a high state, take another observation, and so on through. Now, you're going to end up doing this more than once during the course of the experiment. So if I go down here to round 2 and click, you'll notice that all of the variables change to red and all of the signs in the matrix flip signs. So we start out with everything in its high state, and then these 3 in the high state and these 4 in the low state. So we've got basically a mirror image of the matrix we started with, and that will give us some important clues as we go along. Then typically you'll get to a round 3, and what you'll do in round 3 is typically you'll select 1 or 2 variables and you'll flip those. And that's sometimes called folding, flipping the sign. Now, one of the things that the penalties that you pay for doing a 1/16 fractional factorial is the confounding table is very long. You'll have 3 interactions, 3 two-way interactions, confounded with each main effect. Now, there are also 3-way, 4-way, 5-way interactions, and the table's very long, but you'll be right most all of the time if you assume that 3-way interactions don't happen. So we just simplify and represent the 2-way interactions. So where you'll use this is if you've got a set of input variables, you don't know which is active, you'll use this to find those, and then fairly often you'll do a full factorial on what remains. Now let me just click Advanced here and point out that we're in the 8-run mode. There's also a 16-run, and that looks pretty much the same, only twice as big and with twice as much confounding. So in this case, each main effect is confounded with, 7 two-way interactions. But the principle is exactly the same.